Hey friends, and welcome back to Grow with E. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm really excited about today's video because we are about to embark onto a new year, and I wanted to do some reflection with you guys and kind of talk about what happened this year, what I learned throughout the year, and what do I need to take with me into 2017 and leave in 2016. So this year was my year of adventure, excitement, so much change. A lot of different things happened this year. I'm really excited because this is actually one of the first years where I really did plan and try to manifest things into a physical form. And there's a difference between just having a dream and then trying to manifest that dream, which means it's work that goes into it, it's energy that has to be put into it, not even necessarily physical energy, but emotional energy. And so this year I really wanted to accomplish some solid things. One of the first things I wanted was to be able to travel, and in particular I wanted to travel for free. And so I didn't know how that was gonna happen because I'm like, who's gonna pay for me to travel? Like, it's really kind of a far out there idea if you don't believe in it. But I had read a story about a lady who manifested all this travel for free, and like she had friends invite her places, they had like an extra ticket. It was just all these things, and it was really inspiring for me. So this year, that was one of the things that I wanted to manifest, was travel. I traveled to Rochester, which is my hometown. So it had been 13 years since I had 13 years since I have traveled there, and I went for my birthday. So I got to meet my niece and nephew who I never met. I got to see my siblings, my godmother, my godfather, cousins. Oh, it was awesome. And that was free, guys. My siblings gifted the tickets to go visit them for free. I'm not in a position, or at my job I don't have to travel a lot. But the really exciting thing was that out of nowhere, I had these opportunities to travel through work. And anybody who works for a large company or any company that requires you to travel, typically they pay for it. And so this was the free travel that I wanted. It was so exciting. First, I went to Miramar, Florida. That required me to go for work. And even though it was for work, it was still travel. I didn't make my request so specific that I didn't allow for anything. So even though it was work, it was still play. I got to travel alone, which is something that I hadn't done before, and stayed for, multiple days by myself, and that was really exciting. I also got to go to Chicago in May for a work kind of a conference where it helped build my knowledge, my professional knowledge. So that was really exciting too. So I got to go to Florida, Miramar, Florida. I got to go to Rochester, New York. I got to go to Chicago. All these things were not on my dime. That showed me, like, I manifested that. Now some people just be like, that just happened by chance. But when you are feeding energy into something and you're like, that would be really cool. I don't know how it could happen, but I'm gonna believe that it can happen. If it happened for that lady, why can't it happen for me? July, we went to Jamaica. Me and my now fiance went to Jamaica for his birthday, and we ended up getting engaged. And that was another thing that I wanted to happen this year. And people are really saying that they had a crappy 2016. My 2016 was amazing, and it could be, I think it's because I planned it that way. I wanted it that way. I invested the energy into it and just really stayed focused on the things that I wanted to happen and not focusing on what I did not want to happen. The more that you focus on the things that you don't want, the more that you're actually attracting those things to you. So this year showed me that if you really have your mind in the right place, that the things that you want can start coming together. So in August, I started school back. So after 5 years of not being in school, I went back, and this was very terrifying for me. Very, very scary. you know, tried to complete my degree a couple of different times, but this was the longest break that I had ever taken. And I was just really excited to get back into it and finish my degree. I do not have much longer, so it just didn't make sense not to finish. And so I was able to start that, and that brought a lot of fulfillment. And that was one of the things that was on my vision board. So to look at that and say, man, I accomplished that, it just feels really good. I started making more videos for this channel, and I started my blog, which is at growwithE.com. And even though I'm not as consistent as I would like to be on those two platforms, those are two things that I can really try to focus on this coming year in 2017. So I'm just thankful that I at least started, and I'm starting to be creative in different ways and do things outside of my regular job. I also read 11 books this year. I was in a book club with one of my best friends, and we started it with a challenge to read one book per month throughout the year, and to do a Facebook Live where we, you know, discuss those books. And so we completed that goal this month in December. That was so fulfilling and rewarding. And now that I'm just talking about all these things, it's just like, dang, that was a lot. But my spirit was in it. The energy was behind it. And you have to take control over the way that you're looking at things and thinking about things. And I had a mentality that things are hard. Anything that you want is going to be hard to get. And after this year, I honestly don't feel like that. I think the more that you try to force things, that's what makes it difficult. But when you just have a vision of what you want and you focus on that, not what you don't want, not saying, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get it, I haven't gotten it yet, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to, you know, get it. Instead saying, I really would like this. You know, I'm so grateful for what I have, but this is something that I want to attract into my life. And so my advice to you in the coming new year, and what advice I want to take as well, is being consistent with it. So this year kind of was an introduction, but it's not about getting comfortable